Okay, so good day or good evening or whatever time you're meeting my video. So this may be schooling. So today I just want to talk about this is like a new update for Acode. So for those of you that are using Acode mobile, you observed before if a file. I want to talk about two things. I'll talk about this stuff. Number files not opening anymore. I think they've managed to fix the error. I don't know, should I call it an error or make it a standard that the name of the file should not contain a number, because if I check that file now, the only difference between this one and the other one is just the numbering. This had numbers. No, this did not have any numbers or digits, but the other one had digits. So that's why I thought that the other one did not open. So this is like a new update. It was not there before. But this is like a new stuff I think they did on the code, like the newer update. You don't have to put numbers while naming your HTML file. I know that normally you don't have to put numbers inside of it. I think the rule is to use special case with numbers. I say numbers with normal alphabet, but character case with an alphabet. Well, I don't think, but numbers was working before. But I don't think numbers was a standard before. But I used to use numbers before. I was not too cautious about those numbers there. But I used to put numbers because my works, I like giving them numbers at least. So this is like a new update. The odd number on now does not open. The file does not open at all. I'm talking about Acode talking about mobile. So for those of you using mobile. So what I wanted to do today was I wanted to create a new file and just play around and probably play around HTML. So I just get text. As you can see, there's something on the file, and I will not I'll just open a simple HTML tag, just having a head, no meta tags, no probably title. So I'll just put my title there, probably the doc type. So it looks like I'm doing it wrong. So that's one thing. Make mistakes, check. And probably the language. Just put the E on there. So I have a random text. That's my head. I'll make a title. So yeah. And you observe that, okay, it's still the way it was before. So I'll just open a paragraph tag. And just not having text here. So it's like a random text from probably. So what happened? And also, if you observe, when I open the file, it refuses to play until I saved it. As you can see, there are a lot of work we have to do here. everything is jam-packed together, and I want to use my internal HTML tag to work on it. Style tag. So I open the style tag. Imagine there's a box. Probably I love putting box size instead of this piece. Box size. So this is like a universal selector. The hash there is a universal selector. That box. The body. It's 100%. And that's 100 V height. Then the width 100%. As you can see, the texts are jam-packed together. So it's a normal thing for HTML to jam-pack the whole of the text. So what do I do? So first of all, so the font size 15 pixel. Word spacing. Let's say 1 pixel. So let's see what it does. So I did not really do anything. I just decrease the whole of it. If I increase the font size a little, let me see, 20 pixel. Okay, that's very cool. 14 or 16 pixel. Just pixel. So 1 pixel, 0.0 pixel. So everything is still jam-packed. Yes. So line height. So that's what we always face. So we are beginning to see some difference. Text indent. Let's see, 2 pixel. As you can see, still jam-packed. So I'll add my padding. Yes, probably 5 pixel. And also text align. Center makes sense. Let's see what center really does. Not really funny. Since I added the padding, I also added the. So let's cut it out a little. Let's see. That's not really what I was looking for. The words are still jam-packed together. If I use 6. Don't really do anything with it. I don't think it will do anything. So I'm doing anything inside of it. So that's one thing about copying text. Just paste it inside of HTML. It jam packs the whole of the words. So what do you think we should do? While spacing 16 pixel was not working. Data spacing. Let's also see the data spacing. 6 pixels. 7 pixel. So the data spacing did work. So I think it took the word as the way we wrapped it in. So the word spacing did not apply because. So let's move it back to 2. So the only one that applied there was because of the copy and paste. That's why it was like that. But if I did something that was different and I had time to start commenting on the words, which not really makes sense, so I can actually start typing the word. Let's see. I do believe it gets easier. So if we compare this now to the other one, you see that it did apply the first word spacing. So why did it not apply the word spacing? I think HTML they took it as one word because it read the entire code and use the word because I gave spacing for this one and the other one there was no spacing around. I just copied everything and pasted it. So it was taking that one as one particular word because there was no spacing in between. So immediately I spaced the word here. You see that the space is entered compared to the other one. The spaces did not enter. The word spacing did not enter. So let me check it. Let me show you again. 6 pixel. See, it gets. I do believe it gets easier. So we can also add text transform. Also practice to make the word and also increase the font size. We always face issues like this, so that I don't really advise, or I will not really advise you to just copy text and just paste it inside. Or you can do it if you have the time to probably start spacing them, for example. So let me just also copy this text from here and let's observe also. You see the same issue come up. So unless I use my hands to start spacing the words, it will still be the same. So I have to start spacing the words. It's stressful. So spacing the words is how the word spacing really reads the code and say, okay, these are words. But immediately I pasted everything, it just combined everything. So I think I should go back and copy that one. I copied it. The seats there and you see how we copied it. I don't know why does it always behave like this. One text I copied. So just put it there and just the seat there. Okay, the seat there is part of the word, so the seat there, and let's the government. So this the word. So it interprets this as what? So I can say enter their hands. So these are words now. So just the first one, just copied everything and just, so as you can see now, I can start. I say okay, text align left, text index. Now I can start adding it. So let's say 10 pixel and add a little padding. So I won't advise you to copy text in. No, I won't advise you to do it. Padding. Let's say 6 pixel. I can also add some colors to it. You may be wondering what the text line height. So you see how neat it was this time compared to the other ones. So I can just add a color. Let's say probably orange. It gets easier. That's just it.